Hey, how's it going, guys? This is the Shed Talk Show with Zach and Joe. We actually have a new, a new part to the show. So I'm just gonna quit talking about it and introduce you guys real quick. So, what's up, baby? How's it going?
It's going good, as always. Just excited to be a part of the show today and get into the picks and see what you guys have for the week.
All right. Yep. So anyhow, what we're going to be doing with Riss is each week we're going to go through and talk about all the sporting events. We're going to pick who we think's going to win. She's going to keep score. If we have a guest on the show, we're also going to include them in that. But basically, it's going to be us three and see who can come out with the best record. And honestly, it's probably going to be her. Joe, you got a new background, you got a new board, you shaved up, you're looking good.
I know, man.
How's it going?
The shave was like long overdue, I feel like.
I knew something was different.
Yep.
How didn't I catch that? I was wondering what looked different about you.
I know my boss likes me to come on the show. He doesn't like much facial hair when we come on.
Yeah, I understand that. So
I don't think he realized I was talking about him.
Hey, listen. I got a little bit of facial hair, but I gotta get rid of it sooner or later, I guess, huh? We'll both be clean shaven. Anyhow, so what are we talking about today, Joe? We got a lot of stuff to go over. I know we have some picks that everybody wants to hear about, how they went, how you did last week.
Yeah, we'll get through them then, I guess.
Okay, let's go through. I'm gonna pull up the web browser real quick. We're gonna go through, see how it's looking.
I don't even know what my record was.
We'll get there.
Oh, man.
It's not bad. It's really not as bad as you think. So, first, we're going to go into, right here. We're going to go into the early prelims. You had Ryan Spann beating Sam Alvey. That's 1-1.
Yeah.
1-0 right there. Okay, then you had Bryce Mitchell beat Charles Rosa. 2-0. Okay. Second prelims. You actually had Nico Price winning, so you're 2-1 there.
Yeah, see, I don't think I was very transparent on that because in real life I took.
Yeah, I know you just. I don't think you wanted to take. I forget what it was last week.
No, if I was betting, if I had to bet on it singly, I would take Nico Price just because the odds were so crazy.
I got you. That makes sense. You took Michelle Watterson too. She didn't win.
Yeah, that. See, I wasn't transparent on that one either.
No. I don't know.
That fight was terrible, though. I feel like it could have either one of them could have won.
It was honestly probably the worst fight of the night.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like anything bad. It was a great
action.
Yeah, there was just no action in that fight. Olenek took out Wardem. Let's see.
I was right on Olenek.
Yeah, you got Olenek right. Pettis, you went Pettis. So
that was one I wish I would have.
1-2. You're 4-2 right now. 4-2. Then we go to the main fights. You took Jorgen, I know that. Greg Hardy won, so that's 4-3. You did take Calvin Cater, so it's 5-3. Did you take Ngannou? Yeah, you did. 6-3. I know you didn't take Cejudo, or did you?
No, I didn't take Henry.
Yeah, because you hated him the whole time. All right, so 5-4. It was 5-3.
You just said 6-3.
Okay, so 6-4. That's why I'm asking. I'm just making sure you're paying attention.
I should be maybe tallying these somewhere.
Okay, so you finished 6-5 because Ferguson lost to Gaethje.
6-5. I mean, it's
above 500.
Yep,
it's not bad. I'd be happy with that. Not I don't think I would have picked that well. Honestly, I would have taken Tony too. I know Gaethje, dude, an animal, right?
I think 2, maybe 10. I think the 2 weight cuts for Tony in a certain amount of time had something to do with it.
They said that since he was like he made weight like a month before the fight, so like to keep that up, that's
insane.
Yeah, it's extremely difficult.
The other thing though is I can't remember what round it was when we were watching, but when Tony landed that uppercut, if the round would have been went on for another 10 seconds, that fight would have ended by finish.
Yeah,
because he almost knocked him out at the.
It looked like it.
Yeah,
I thought it did look that way.
But then Gaethje's performance was definitely awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was for sure. What else do we got going? So we got live sports back, man. There was a fight last night. Now that since we're talking about it, I didn't actually catch it. I know you were watching it. Glover Teixeira won, right?
Yeah, your boy Anthony Smith.
My boy
got sent to the hospital.
Oh my God, Anthony Smith is not my boy.
Loves Lionheart.
It's ridiculous, dude. What do we got this week? We're gonna go to it since we're on the UFC right now. We're gonna go to Riss's cam. We're gonna make
doing the main card, right?
Yeah, we're just doing the main card. 5 fights. Now we're going to go into Bundesliga because that is also back on Saturday. And for those who don't know, Bundesliga is German soccer. That's the German soccer league. We're ready to watch it. We got some big picks. And then last but not least, just so you guys know it's logged, we got the Tiger and Peyton versus Brady and Phil matchup on there as well. And we'll let you know who we think's going to win.
There's a lot of people excited about that.
Oh, my God, dude. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Anyhow, so we're going to go straight to the board. Riss is up there right now. First fight of the night, we got...
Song Yadong. That's literally his name, bro.
I'm pulling him up here.
I have it up, too.
Yadong Song versus Marlon Vera.
You guys have to pick first. I want to be the last one.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine because we're less knowledgeable on it. I get it. I'm going to go with...
do a little quick wiki cap.
I'm looking
do a little wiki cap and let me know who you think.
I'm going with Song.
I'm
going to go with Song. I think he's, I don't know, they're both pretty even, honestly, 14 and 15 in bantamweight.
This is what I've been looking forward to the most of this show is hearing Marissa's picks.
I'm going to go with Vera.
You go with Vera? Uh-oh.
Just because it seems that I just like the way that his stats look.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
That's.
I'm always rooting for the underdog, so I like Song, but I don't want to copy your pick.
Okay. Hey, I mean, you can copy. There's only 2 of them, so you're more than welcome.
I think the majority of the public is going Vera, I believe. I'm taking.
Usually I go for the underdog, but I'm gonna go with my gut.
I hear you. Go with it, baby. Logger on the board. All right, Joe.
I'm taking Song.
All right, now we're gonna pull a close up on you, just so you can really get intimate with the crowd on this and let them know why. Why?
I'm not very confident in this pick just because Song's last fight he lost. He was gifted a draw because Song's a big guy for the UFC. He's young. He's talented. He fights at Alpha Male, which is Uriah Faber's like his gym or camp, whatever you want to call it. So the UFC didn't want. I feel like he was gifted a draw decision in his last fight because the UFC wanted to keep his momentum going. But he's very talented. So is Marlon Vera, but Vera's had some losses that I don't necessarily like.
What are these guys' strengths and weaknesses? Because I don't know much about either of them, to be honest with you.
Song Yadong, I feel like is a very technical striker, good grappler. Got severely out grappled in his last fight versus Cody Stamann though. Yeah. Vera, I don't know too much about. I'm sure he's probably a good grappler, probably a good offensive wrestler, but I'm not even 100% sure that I can even remember ever seeing Vera fight, but a couple of his losses on his record I don't like. Yeah,
well, that's understandable, dude. Let's go to our next fight. We're going to bring it up, Riss. I'm going to pull up I have it there, okay. So we got Eric Anders versus Krzysztof Jotko. Yeah. That's a hard name.
He's from your homeland.
From Poland. Let's go. I'm going with the hometown guy, man. Yep. Or the home country guy. Got to represent Poland, I guess. Polish and German. I guess it makes sense.
He's from the homeland.
I don't have any other reason to pick him because again, I don't know these guys too well. So I'm going with the Poland bruiser, I gues. Yep. Joe, who are you going with, my friend?
Oh man, this one's really hard for me. I've bet on Eric Anders his last 2 fights. He's won both his last 2 fights. I got really lucky on the last one because he lost his last fight, but the judges gifted him a decision. I think I'm going to switch it up. I like I think Jocko has fought tougher competition, and I think it's time for Anders to probably take a loss, and so I'm gonna go Jocko too.
Alrighty, we got 2 for the poll.
She is. Oh,
we got 3.
All right,
babe. Riss takes Jocko as well. Any reasoning behind that pick?
Really no reason other than the whole, you said, you know, he was from Poland, and I'm also Polish myself mostly, so I like that about him, and it just seems like he's got a little bit of grit to him. I like that.
Yeah, look at that picture, man.
Yeah, that's what the picture is.
All right, hey, that's a good way to pick him, right? It's not like
I'm excited. I can't now. This makes watching Saturday even more fun. Though.
Yeah, I'm ready to see. I'm probably going at least 5-0 in this one, I think.
Wow.
No, hey.
I'll parlay all 5 of your picks, huh?
I bet you will. I bet you will, Joe. All right, let's go to our 3rd pick of the night. Okay.
This is gonna be.
We got Edison Barboza versus Dan Eag. Okay.
I just want to say before you start, these next 3 fights we're about to talk about are all awesome.
Just bangers.
Matchups,
Okay.
Yeah, bangers.
I think. Listen, man. Eag's coming off a 5-fight win streak. That's pretty hard.
He just had a really good win.
A lot younger.
He just beat Mirsad Bektic, who is like one of the best up and comers.
Barboza's got the reach on him. He's got the weight on him right now.
I don't know if this is gonna influence your Marissa's decision.
Yeah.
But Barboza's actually fighting down a weight class. He normally fights with lightweight. He's fighting featherweight, and Barboza is probably the only person I've ever seen TKO someone with a body shot.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was sold on him before you said that. So I'm not sold, but I'm going to go with the underdog in this one and go Barboza, I think.
I think Eag's the underdog in real life.
In real life, really?
Yeah. What is...
I mean,
it's very close.
I don't have the odds here, but what I'm looking at, Eag's number 13 in the world, Barboza's number 18.
Yeah, but look at that. He's 13 featherweight, and then the rank.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. I mean, he's coming off a 5-game win streak. Eag is, so that's pretty, or 5-fight win streak. That's pretty tough, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know really what to do with that. I'm gonna go with Barboza though.
Barboza's the only guy, one of the only guys I've ever seen TKO someone with a body shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Riz, who you taking?
I'm going with Barboza. I don't know anything about this, but based off their pictures, he looks a lot stronger to me, and based off of the info that Chadi told me, it just seems like that's the better pick. That's who I'm going with.
There you go. I wanted to ask you real quick too, Joe. Before you make your pick, I have an idea who it's going to be, but how did he TKO this dude with the body shot? Where did he get him?
Liver shot.
Done.
Yeah, just
couldn't fight.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you going Barboza?
No, I'm going Dan Eag.
Okay.
More so because it's like personal connection, just because he's like one of my favorite fighters in the UFC.
Yeah.
But there's something about a guy that can be losing a fight up until the last round and then come out and just like totally change.
I agree.
That's what he does. Like his last fight, man, his corner said, "What do we do in the 3rd round?" He goes, "Fuck him up."
I remember that, actually. I remember seeing that, dude. He just like turned
and
it
then
on.
He came out and just fucked the dude up.
I do think that when they're training, man, like it's a lot, you know as well as I do, it's a lot mental. So like during their training, like this dude's exhausted, he's gassed, and like they may have implemented that once the 3rd round hits, like to reset his memory, because I know they do.
Well, that's literally like what, like he's sitting on the bucket and the coach is like smacking him like, what do we do the 3rd round? And he's like, what do we do the 3rd round? He lifts his head up. He goes, fuck him up. That's like that he goes out there.
I love it. I love it, dude. That's great to me. Right now, Joe, I didn't get to show the viewers yet. I popped it up, but we got our beautiful new middle piece, and we also got a couple doggos here. You can't see them right now; they're kind of sleeping. But Bobby Dillon and Benson are.
Bob Dylan's like stealing Benson's bed.
Yeah, he's the little guy, and Benson's sleeping on the floor still. I don't,
Yeah. He likes getting on coats too. Anytime I leave my coat somewhere, he goes up and like burrows into it.
He also always has. If Bob Dylan sees a blanket, if you don't cover him with it, he will.
Yeah, his head goes underneath it.
That little Bob guy. He is. So anyhow, we made our picks for the first 3 of the UFC fight card coming up. We got 2 more. Let's just jump right into them.
Dude, I'm so excited for this one. This is probably one of the, for female fights, this is probably one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most, like in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claudia
Gadelha.
Gadelha versus Angela Hill.
Yeah.
To me, let's take a look. I'm gonna pull up the.
It's like the matchup is like the young up and comer flashy superstar versus the veteran, the gritty veteran who takes a fight on a week's notice.
Man, they both look tough. I think
Angela Hill is a G though. She's like a little bit older, but she's like the type of, like, she'll take a fight on 2 weeks notice, come in and win. Just like not anytime, anywhere, any person. That's how like Angela Hill rolls.
I love that kind of attitude, but
I do too.
And I love,
Yeah. Claudia though is
very,
very good.
Yeah, she seems tough.
Yeah.
So
she's got some badass tattoos too.
I think I'm going Angela Hill.
See, that's like I'm
going. Just from looking at it, that's. I mean. The only reason I'm saying that is because, like you said, she's, and she's got she's 4 out of 5 out of her last 5 fights.
And I'm pretty sure 3 out of those fights she took on like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I'm taking Hill. I mean, I have to for this one.
I'm torn. I like both. Can I say that they'll knock each other out at the same time? No, I'm taking Gadelha.
Gadelha, huh?
Yep.
All right. So we got our next one coming up, which is the main event. We got. Let's go here. Okay. Alistair Overeem versus Walt Harris. Now,
he's freaking. So is Walt Harris.
And this is the heavyweight. Yeah. This is the heavyweight bout.
Yeah.
We got They're both 6'4". Yeah. They're both 250. Yeah. Both have an 80-inch
Does it make it out of the first round?
Dude, Alistair Overeem has fought so many times.
Yeah. And he's also been brutally KO'd many times.
Really?
Alistair?
Yeah.
He's the one that got his lip blown off.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
He's the one that got uppercutted by Ngannou into the third row.
Man, I don't know. That's scaring me, but...
And the big ticket's got a lot to fight for right now. That's Walt Harris.
What's he fighting for?
He is actually the stepfather of that girl who was a college student in Alabama a couple months ago who was missing for a while, and then she was murdered.
All right, well, I'm going with Walt Harris.
That was his stepdaughter.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and so he's got, yeah, I'm taking Harris too.
All right, we're all Harris.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta get the American who's got something to fight for.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody loves a good comeback story too. Yeah. Always.
Well, and that's the other thing is he had a fight scheduled. He was supposed to fight, I think it was Overeem in Washington D.C. Right whenever his daughter went missing.
Yeah,
and he just couldn't do it.
Of course, man.
So I wouldn't be able to.
I wouldn't be able to either.
Yeah, now I think he's gonna come out. Yeah, he's got a lot to fight for this weekend.
Yeah. Before we go into Bundesliga, you're talking about stuff like that. I just wanted to bring it up real quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but anybody who knows what's going on locally, there was just some big news that came out of Latrobe, and apparently there was some kids on the wrestling team, at the very least, hazing multiple kids in the locker room. They held these kids and just brutalized them, man. And I saw stuff on Facebook that said, this one kid that never really played sports or anything. He goes, yeah, that's what sports is all about, brutally hazing and stuff. And listen, I just want anybody to know that is not true at all, because whoever these kids were that did that to these people, and that's not a joke, man. That's gonna ruin their lives. That's nothing you want to mess around with. That's nothing that's funny. It's not good. You need to really respect what's going on here and understand that it's not a joke, man.
I think the other thing that needs to be said too is obviously whoever said that doesn't think too far into things, because any subject in or any topic involved in anything, it's specific to the situation it's involved in.
Yeah.
yeah, there's hazing and weird shit that goes on in sports, but that's in programs that aren't run directly by people who take their position professionally. Clearly, the two coaches or coaching staff on that Latrobe team, there was no chemistry. Like, they obviously they weren't like a tight knit. That wouldn't happen in a program where everyone respects each other and is tight knit and is coached by people who everything is about respect and, you know, teaching kids.
It to me, it's not even. Yeah, I agree with you. For one, that's not going to happen anywhere else. Like, there is hazing and that, and like, I get it, man. There's people that are just they're athletes that think they're better and they're jerks, man. Like you see it, but not with this, not what just happened in Latrobe, man. What they did to those kids, like, that's not hazing. That's literally, in my opinion, like assault, dude. Like, these kids should go to jail. And
the other thing I feel like too is that like we were saying before, it's just like specific to the situation. Yeah, these are low level jobs. These guys, like the coaches, probably weren't background checked. They're just volunteers. Yeah, like, yeah,
and I mean, even at that, like, you know, if they have a decent team, like, are they gonna?
They do,
and that's the terrible thing to say, like, but and that's what it comes down to. I think, like, you know, I don't know.
I just think with that person, whoever you're referring to, should realize is there's sport programs and organizations and stuff where it's like a family, man.
For
like,
sure.
There's not weird shit going on. Everyone has everyone's back. Yeah, the coach might say some shit that hurts people's feelings, but that's sports, man. Sports is a life in simulate. Like how your dad used to say, you buy dogs to teach you how to deal with loss. That's what sports are, man. Yeah. You lose, it teaches lessons. You how to deal with life lessons.
That's very true. I agree completely. It's not just, you know, and even at that, man, the person that had said it, and I'm not going to say any names, that's not what I'm about. I'm not about calling people out, but the person who had said it in his own right is an athlete, you know what I mean? So and understands that there is hard work to be done. And you can't bash an entire group, no matter what it is. You can't, just because somebody did one thing, you don't single out an entire group because of that. I don't anyhow.
Yeah.
What, like the whole sports team?
Well, nah, dude. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you dude, but athletes in general, like this person, it just singled out athletes in general and said that they're all just weird and like.
Too much of it.
Right. Yes, I disagree with that. I don't think that that's true. I think everybody goes through different things. We all grow up differently. Some of us are assholes. Some of us get picked on. You know, some of us are just shy people. That's just life. That's how it goes. But we get older and we realize what's right and what's wrong. I think what people need to really be looking at is these coaches. Regardless if they didn't have a background check or they don't have any other experience in the field, these kids look to these coaches. As somebody that's going to be a teacher to educate young minds, it really upsets me that they didn't put their feet down. I really like that you mentioned about, you know, ultimately it's really sad to say, but it does come down to, well, maybe if they had a good team, they just didn't want to put their foot down because they didn't want these certain kids to get in trouble. But that's real BS to me, and I think they should really be ashamed of themselves. Coaches, you need to realize that some children do not have a good home-based system. Some children do not have older people to look to for mentors and for lessons, and that's what we're here for. That is the future generation of our world. Like, the rest of what's happening is in our children's hands. We need to be, you know, taking that extra time to really make sure, like, we're looking out for them. We're, you know, in whatever aspect that may be. And it really upsets me that that's a thing. But I think everybody as a whole in this area and from afar that have heard about this can really learn from it. And I hope that anybody that thinks of being, like, aspiring to be a coach or knows anybody that does, really learn from this situation and just know how great of an impact you can make in those children's lives, because what happened is really sad, and that kid is going to have that stuck with him emotional baggage forever.
Multiple kids.
Yeah, multiple. Yeah. And it's really a shame.
It is, and honestly, I really like that you said that, because that's a whole other aspect that we didn't even get into yet. Like, the coaches, there's video evidence that these coaches at least knew something was going on. Like, they saw, like, you know, they walked in the room and just walked past it. And from what Riz said, man, like, there's a lot of people that don't have a great home life, that don't have parents that they can talk to, and So you're on a sports team. The person you think that you can trust is your coach. That's the person you think.
Well, that's what I was gonna add off of what Riss said, because I thought what she said was a really good point. And like how you were talking about that kid generalizing, saying, "Oh, all sports, there's hazing and weird shit going on in all sports." You got to think further into it, man. Like how we were saying about bad home lives and stuff like that. There's kids that they don't have a father figure or something like that. They look at the coaches. Man, that's their father figure.
Yeah.
There's coaches I knew where the kid's dad, that one of his players' dads passed away.
Yeah.
The next couple days, the coach shows up at the mom and the kid's house saying, "Hey, the grass need cut." There's coaches, there's educators, coaches out there that are doing the wrong thing. But then I just gave that example. There's coaches and educators out there that go above and beyond.
Yes, there absolutely
for kids that aren't even theirs.
And that's a good point to make too, because those are people to look to admire. And I hope that I can be like that to people through educating one day as well. And another thing that I wanted to mention too was, with all this going on, anybody that's in high school or is a younger age that's watching this, please stick up for people. It is not cool to be mean. It does not make you look good. It's rude, it's ignorant, and that sticks with people forever. And I really hope that if you see somebody that's being bullied or somebody being rude to somebody, please go out of your way to stick up for them. That person will remember that, and they will remember you for sticking up for them. And whether that might not mean anything to you, it will mean something to them. And, you know, the littlest bit makes a difference. So please go out of your way to do that. As a quick example, so we can move on. In high school, I did that to some kid. 5 years later, after high school, I was out at a restaurant, and this kid and his father came up to me and thanked me almost in tears for sticking up for his son when we were in high school. And I will just never forget how humbled I was by them remembering something like that. So please go out of your way and stick up for people like that. That's all I have to say.
Also, on top of what Riz said, if you are somebody who doesn't have anyone and you are watching this, and you know, maybe you are being bullied and you don't have anybody to talk to, you don't have anybody to have your back, message me, message Joe, message Marissa right away, because we will be there for you. That's why we're here, man. We want to spread some positivity throughout this world, and definitely don't want to contribute to any of the negative. So anything we can do to help, just let us know, please. And real quick too, just to add on to what you were saying earlier, we had watched that Dwayne Wade thing, and we talked about it a little bit last week. But anyhow, bless you. Dwayne Wade's mother, she had her problems growing up, and he didn't really see his dad at the beginning. So his outlet, his getaway from all that, get away from drugs and alcohol and all that gangs, he played basketball, man. That's what he did. He went to his dad's house, and the dude never picked up a drug because of it. You know what I mean? He became obsessed with basketball, and that was, to me, that's more powerful than anything. You know, you can say what you want about sports, but if it gets somebody out of a situation like that, maybe these guys do act a certain way when they make so much money. But where would they be if they didn't, man? They might not even be alive at this point. So
yeah, that's the other thing too, man. People don't realize what good sports can do for people, man. Look at LeBron James, man.
I think that sports does so much good. Yeah. Just on top of mentally, like your mental health, like just being active for one. For two, it makes you sharp. You look around, you notice things differently. Three, camaraderie, teammates. You just it like you said, man. It builds a family bond, and it does, and it's great. So anyhow, again, if any of you are struggling with anything, please let us know, and we're here. We're gonna go into the Bundesliga pick'ems now. We spent a lot of time on our UFC talks. We're gonna go through the Bundesliga a little quicker, just because we don't we haven't been watching Bundesliga as much, so don't, you know.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been.
Yeah, there hasn't been anything. This is the first week it's back. You're right, so I guess I don't feel as bad. So anyhow, let's go straight to the Bundesliga, and let's go into it. So the first matchup, Joe, Augsburg versus Wolfsburg. Now, I guess I could pull up these matchups, the records and such, and because it would probably help me a lot.
Yeah, well.
Feel free to say them out loud.
Yeah, I can. Let's see if I can get them up here. my god, I don't even know where to begin.
I'm saying right now, I can't pick against Wolfsburg.
Okay, well then he's taking Wolfsburg.
That's my money train in the Bundesliga, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Wolfsburg myself. I think I like that. I like that pick.
I'm going to go with the other option.
Whoa.
Oh, Augsburg, huh? Okay. Alrighty. Wow. She's going against us.
That's a pure guess. I know nothing about Bundesliga.
Yeah, but you're right there. I mean, hey.
You never know.
You never know. And
maybe I'll get lucky.
And if you get lucky, then you picked one right and we're both wrong. So
yeah. And I will say, like,
basically picked it because you both picked it.
Yeah. The person that wins my NFL pick'em every year is someone who
just guesses.
Yeah.
So. Well, we're not gonna blast them if they end up seeing this, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like that work thing. There's like hundreds of people in it. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Next matchup: Borussia Dortmund versus Schalke. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going Schalke.
What? No.
I am.
All right, Dortmund.
I know that Dortmund's gonna win. They got Axel, right?
They have so many young talents.
I know they do, but dude, Schalke's my team. I always smoke you with them on
Dortmund
FIFA.
has the two best under 22-year-olds in the world.
That's great. Schalke's my team, and I'm riding with them. Schalke.
Oh my god. And I don't even know why she picked 04. Schalke.
He's smart.
4's my favorite number, baby.
Right. I think you gotta switch those, babe. But
yeah, I'm in
yeah, it's okay.
Oh, I've been doing that the whole time.
No, you haven't.
No, it's just on those last two.
Yeah. Okay, so anyhow, then we got Hoffenheim versus Hertha Berlin. I'm gonna go Hoffenheim.
I'm taking Hoffenheim too. They both are horrible, but
okay.
What if I want to pick draw?
You can pick draw if you really want. I just have a right push then.
Who'd you pick?
I'm taking Hoffenheim.
You skipped one.
Yeah, we'll go back to that one.
Okay.
I went out of order for whatever reason.
Well, that makes it confusing.
I'm very sorry. I really am.
Okay. So you're going Hoffenheim too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Hertha.
Oh man.
She's gonna try to get us twice.
What's his name is the coach of Hertha?
Who?
Jurgen Klinsmann, the old U.S. men's national team coach.
Klinsmann.
Yes, you do know who that is.
I guess.
He was the old U.S. national team coach.
Well, things that make you go, huh, I guess. I don't know.
What's the other one?
Fortuna versus Paderborn.
All right, we're gonna do the one I skipped first.
I'm gonna take Fortuna.
I'm going Paderborn just to go against you because me and you have the same picks.
I'm taking Fortuna.
All right, I'm going Paderborn then. Oh, Paderborn.
Is Riz finally with me on one?
Yep.
Whew. And then we got Leipzig versus.
Wait, you went with...
No, you're right.
No, I went with Hoffenheim. Yeah.
Then we got Leipzig versus Fribourg. I'm gonna go Leipzig.
It's Leipzig though, across the board. It's got to be. Yeah. Marissa, you're on some sort of medicine if you take the other side.
Okay. And then last but not least,
sort of hard drug.
Frankfurt versus Mönchengladbach.
I'm going with Frankfurt.
I'm just gonna go with Frankfurt as well because I'm pretty sure they're gonna win this one, right?
Gladbach's like top 4 in the league, but
right, well,
I got personal ties to Frankfurt too.
Yeah,
that's where my dad was stationed before Vietnam.
Oh, really?
Are you going with Frankfurt?
Nah.
What a bum, dude! This guy's a bum.
He sounded so confident.
Yeah, he did. He's messing with her on the board now. That's ridiculous, Joe. We just want to say that you're doing just a great job, Riss. You really are. And handwriting.
There's some things we're gonna have to tweak, but
that's what we're doing.
It's the camera angle. It's throwing me off.
I gotta be honest.
You gotta work with us.
Gotta be honest with you guys. I'm not a fan of her camera angle yet either. But
I'm really not. We need to move it over this way.
Something, yeah. We'll do something. It's just I don't
bear
know.
with us.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's a work in progress. That's what we're doing. Joseph.
RJ has. I want to give a shout out to RJ. Shout out RJ.
What's up, bro?
He's been watching it. He's been chatting with me on the chat here. And,
that's what you've been
half
smiling
past
at.
the kneecap.
Why can't I see it?
He said hashtag where is Josh Verdon? So he did notice the sign. He's the only one.
The guy.
So shout out RJ. We love you.
What's this guy writing on there now?
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Get it trending.
Hashtag where's Josh Verdon? I'm not sure he even knows, dude.
He don't.
Does
he?
He could be in friggin' Anchorage, Alaska, for all I know.
Assembling.
I think. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. So
to the PGA.
You're right. We got one more matchup to go over. I'm pretty sure that everybody knows exactly where I'm going, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just write that down.
So the matchup is Tiger Woods and Peyton Manning versus Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady. I'm going Tiger and Peyton. Sorry, Tiger and Peyton. Yeah.
I am going Tiger and Peyton as well. I love Tiger Woods,
dollar.
And that's an inevitable pick for
me. Are you gonna go against the grain?
I have like multiple reasons why.
I would love to hear him.
Brady owns Manning and everything, and Phil owned Tiger the last time they did one of these things. So yeah, Mickelson and Brady.
I mean, I honestly can't disagree with you, but I want Tiger and Peyton to take him out. I really do, Joe. I don't know if I can get it far.
Dude, you can't I don't know, man. You can't bet against the lefty Mickelson.
Yeah, dude.
Especially in a game for money.
He's a beast, dude. I was just watching. He did this shot where he was on a sand trap. Okay, say the hole's back here. He faced this way, did a full swing, dude, and this ball went up 50 feet in the air and dropped 2 feet from the pin behind him. Dude, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
What about that Justin Thomas shot where he flipped his?
Oh yeah,
did
dude.
you see that up against the tree?
It was I'm pretty sure he's right-handed, right?
Yeah.
He's right-handed. He flipped a left-handed club upside down and punched it out, dude.
Yeah,
it was
awesome.
awesome.
It was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, it was. It was great.
I like JT, man. I'm gonna take some crazy bet to him to win a major this year.
I don't know if he's got it in him, dude.
What's his name's due for one too? Ricky.
I would love to see.
I don't think Ricky's ever won a major.
I want to see Eric Van Rooyen take one.
Yeah,
dude, I love Van Rooyen.
I think Gary Woodland's won one, but I really like Gary Woodland a lot.
Yeah, I like Gary Woodland too.
He's won though. Yeah.
I like
I honestly really like watching the one guy everyone thinks is a dick, Patrick Reed.
Dude, I think Patrick Reed's entertaining. Yeah. And I was telling you guys on the course the other day, so I'm not saying the only difference between Patrick Reed and myself is our putting, because it's not. but what I am saying is through 18 holes, Patrick Reed had 23 putts at the WGC Mexico. That's how he won it. Through 9 holes, I'm somewhere between 25 and 30 putts, and that's where I lose a lot of my game. I'm still shooting mid-40s. Joe. But I'm
trying to get something going. I was talking to Bryce. I'm trying to get something going Saturday, but he said it's supposed to rain.
I would love to play, man. I would. So, we were unsure before. But for those who don't know, Joe brought in this new hat up here. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're jumping on the bandwagon, right?
Yeah, I've kind of been I've had that since the 90s.
Yeah,
or since the early 2000s.
I have family that are season ticket holders at Tampa Bay, so that's my excuse. Yeah, but so I wanted to do the headlines around the league real quick, if there is any. There's not much really going on right now, unfortunately, but the one thing we saw was Arizona is now opening up to all major sports. Yeah, facilities. They said within the next week, gyms will be open again, which is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, which is cool shit.
In Arizona.
Yeah, in Arizona, but that means it's coming. Hopefully, it's coming this way because
I don't know. We're under the rule of a freaking dictator right now.
Dude, I can't take not having the gym. They're opening public pools too, so that would mean. I would think public pools were probably the dirtiest thing.
I don't think they would do that around here.
I would just think of the high school's pool, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, but so anyhow, that's opening back up. Yeah, Arizona's opening up for sports. There's talk of all spring. What is it? Spring training all going to be in the same area.
No, it was This like I might have dreamt this honestly. It was when I was laying in my bed last night.
That's not how we report things. I promise. It's not. It's really.
I was laying in my bed watching ESPN, and I was like in between that sleep of like that like twilight state.
Yeah.
And I heard them saying something about there's a big facility in like West Virginia or something. It's like a resort where they could have every team have a training camp there.
Well, that would be cool as hell. I want to go.
It would be huge. It would have to be
I want to go
huge.
see it. Yeah, it would have to be huge, huh, babe?
Like really big, yeah.
That
Could
could
you
also
imagine?
be total bullshit because I might have dreamt.
Because he might have dreamt. It might just be a big dream of Shawty's.
But so that's opening. Another news coming around to MLB is Jose Altuve is complaining about the league coming back, and like I'm thinking, dude, you're not even gonna be a part of this league coming up, so why are you talking about it? Like right? Am I right?
I mean, I don't know what happened. What's he?
He
upset?
tweeted out saying that he feels that the league's not going to be safe, and he doesn't want to play in a league that's not safe.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't feel safe either if I knew everyone wanted to.
Well, that's dude. I mean, maybe that's why he doesn't feel safe, I guess. But I figured I would, I assumed that he was talking COVID-19.
Wasn't he one of the ones though that like players were coming out and saying that he didn't?
I thought that he was one of the main ones.
No, I think there was
Bregman.
Correa came out and said that Altuve and Josh Reddick and a few other guys didn't even didn't even want any part of it.
I'm gonna have to read more into that because Bregman was one of them. Then
Yeah,
he was like big
Springer
time.
and Correa.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense. NFL news? We have any?
Other than the dream I just told you.
Yeah, there's NFL. Nothing from the NHL. I believe the NBA season is actually going to be postponed.
Oh, I have a good one from the NHL, actually.
Okay.
Did you see that kid that got suspended because his group chats got leaked?
Oh.
Oh, my God.
No, I did not.
Yeah, he's done for life.
What was in the group chats, Joe?
Just derogatory things about other players' wives and
Oh wow.
Jackass. Why would he do that, dude?
And dude, he was just like such a like. It made honestly, I was reading through him and I was just thinking like, how big of a douche is this guy?
Yeah, that's not.
He
cool.
would like a random girl that like on his Instagram or something would post a picture and he would like screenshot it and put it in his group chat and like they would all talk
Just, like,
and it'd be like
roast
a really like pretty girl and they would be like, oh, like look at her fat ass.
They're
Like,
just. That's bullshit.
I don't know,
dude.
man. Hockey, like dudes like that give hockey players, I feel like, a bad rap.
Yeah, they do, but there's those guys in every sport. This is what we were just talking about. We can't take one person.
Situation.
In general, we can't generalize an entire sport.
Yeah.
But
Brett Hall did come on a podcast. The old Blues like superstar came on a podcast and said they had social media back when he was playing.
Sure,
the whole league would be suspended.
The one that I always think is great with that is like AB. Like, I mean, it's not the best example, but when AB was like starting to lose his mind a little bit, he's like, "Oh yeah, well imagine if Deion Sanders had Instagram," which is true. I mean, like at that time, like he has it now, and he's obviously responsible as a person. But maybe coming up, he wasn't as controlled.
That's the thing about today's age, man.
Yeah. You don't know. I really can't take it, man.
RJ is gonna challenge you to. He wants chess on.
What does he want? Oh yeah.
Zach keeps like. I think Zach's putting it off for some reason.
Oh, he might be. I don't know.
Okay. So we played, everybody. We did play, and he beat me.
Oh, there it is. The truth
That was a
comes
long
out.
game, though.
It was a long game.
It was
dude.
an online game.
No,
too.
we
a
played.
real-
Oh yeah, I was there for that.
We played a live game, and he got me.
Yep.
It was a giant board.
It was. I'm not gonna say what it was, Arch. We'll play again.
He said chess champ.
We'll play again.
Hashtag chess champ.
We'll play again. So, anything else that we missed that you can think of?
No. All in on the big ticket this Saturday. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. We also have word that NASCAR is coming back, so
Yup.
yeah, NASCAR is coming back. I think I was gonna have us pick a long shot, so I guess we can do that real quick. I'm gonna go to it.
I have my go-to guy every time.
I don't really know.
I already know who I'm picking. 'Cause that's number 4 car.
Okay,
that's my dude.
what do I look up?
Actually,
NASCAR
Harvick, man.
Lineup. NASCAR lineup.
I don't know how they do it because they don't know what the starting, because they each start in a position.
I don't know. Yeah, this is too complicated.
I'm taking Harvick, so
okay.
Marissa, you can make a note of that.
I literally couldn't name one person that's driving.
I'm
right
taking
now.
Harvick to finish top 5.
Okay, that's a good pick. That's cool. I literally couldn't tell you anybody.
Listen to Harvick when I had him at Daytona to finish top 5.
What did he finish?
Wrecked. Was in last place. Finished 4th. I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
it is. So babe, I want to go to you real quick. How do you feel on your first ever episode of the Shed Talk Show?
I feel anxious and hot. I've never done this before, and I don't know anything about. I don't know a lot about sports. I wouldn't say anything. I do know a good bit because of my father, my brother, and obviously my boyfriend Zach, and just hanging around, my guy friends over the years. But I'm a little nervous, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna do a little research. I'm gonna look more into it, so hopefully my picks can be a little more fact-based other than just guessing. But I am confident in my picks just by what I based it off of, and we'll see how that goes. I'm excited to continue this, be a part of it. Hopefully we can work out some of the kinks that we got going on as far as like we were talking about the camera angles, but we definitely will. And then I need to quit talking with my hands. But other than that, everything is
he
good.
does it. He's like an Italian.
I do.
Father.
I can't help it. I am Italian too, so I don't know.
He talks like an Italian father.
I love it. I mean, you got to illustrate.
How you doing today, guys?
I don't go that crazy, dude. But so, Riss, I think she did great, man. I think she had a great.
Honestly, it probably adds a little bit of flavor to the show.
Yeah, you know what else I heard?
Yeah, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but you guys' smile is bigger than it was on the last show of me on here.
You know what I heard actually when she was just telling us about her feelings?
What?
She said that she needs to do some research. So I heard that Zach and Joe get to watch a lot more sports.
Oh yeah,
that's what I heard.
No, that's not what that means.
That's what I heard. Zach and Joe. Yeah. Pretty much any game that's on.
Well,
that's absolutely not what that means.
I think that means too. Then Saturday, that means you have to be up at like 8:30 a.m. to tune into these games.
Yeah, you got to watch the Bundesliga with us.
Actually, the first one might be at 7:30.
Yeah, you're gonna get
research in watching the games play by play is completely different.
That's research. That's the best research is watching the games live.
And it's honestly it's the easiest research too, because you remember the whole game and you form your own opinions based on the game. So
we'll see about that.
We shall see.
She's gonna be a UFC expert by the time this is all done.
Yeah,
might even start training.
I might get in the ring. I might get in the ring. I would love to throw down. It would be really fun, honestly. It would be.
She would be.
I've always wanted to do boxing and stuff.
She would be a problem for the strawweight division.
Dude, she's a problem for me. She knocks me out. My God.
True. Playfully.
She would be a problem for the strawweight division.
Yeah, but anyhow, guys, we're kind of running to the end of the show. We're getting down to it. It's been a great time. And we didn't get to express our gratitude, but last week, man, 235 views we got. Yeah. Wow. Thank you guys so much.
That's a lot.
I know that, we started out small, but everybody started sharing this thing.
Yeah, man.
And it blew up, and man, thank you guys so much for real.
And I think it was cool too. Like a lot of people I haven't even spoken to in a while too. Like some people I haven't talked to since maybe like high school.
At least, man. Honestly, the same with me. Yeah. I was talking to people that for no reason at all other than life, man. That we just haven't talked. But I've missed these people, and they reached out and said that they thought we were doing a really great job, and everybody. It was
sweet hearing from people that I haven't heard from in a while.
I thought it was just. Yeah. Just really nice overall in general, everything.
I really cried, everyone just said.
I'm still you'll catch me probably every episode tearing up a little bit. I'm always emotional. I've always been. So
yeah, thanks for sharing, guys. For real, I know it's just like clicking on some buttons and stuff, but that really means a lot.
It means so much, like especially for him and I and Riss now, like me and him do this show, and like we didn't think that you got like I mean this is what we're passionate about, this is what we like, but as far as like getting such a good like reception, like just everybody like thought that we did really well, so that's great, man. We're gonna keep it going, we're gonna keep progressing throughout, so hopefully it just keeps getting better for you guys. So like I said, we're running out of time, and I just want to again say thank you so much. And if you're not already, click that subscribe button because we do appreciate it. And give us a like if you feel like it, if you liked it. If not, we understand too. You know, not everybody's going to like us. We get it. But anyhow, so thanks for watching the Shed Talk Show with Zach and Joe. My name is Zach. And yes, and Riss now. So we got to come up with a new title. But anyhow, guys, thank you again so much. And until next time, have a great day unless you've made other plans. Thank you so much.